this video landed on your For You page, the universe is trying to send you a message right now that you should not ignore. Now, you could be any zodiac sign. The reading is general and timeless. You're about to have a breakthrough and you don't even see it. And that's why Spirit is saying, do not ignore this message. The little signs you're getting, like the numbers that repeat, the patterns, it's all trying to tell you something. Now, you're about to have a breakthrough that you don't even see coming. We do have silence, beginnings, and then hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. With the silence, what I'm getting is things aren't moving, or energy is not really moving for you right now. You may feel stuck, stagnant. You may even feel blocked. What you need to know is that there's a natural breakthrough through divine order, through cosmic law that is happening for you. We do have Ma'at, the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. Okay, so things are balancing out for you, whether you know it or not. Now, you could be any zodiac sign. The reading is general and timeless. If you would like to get a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, or to join our Ancient Wealth workshop, it's just in 2 days. Check out that box below. It does have all of the information that you will need. And thank you for being here today. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Go click on that notification bell so you can know when the next reading does come out. All right, so let's see. There are some signs in your life right now that Spirit's saying, do not ignore those signs. Things are coming in for you. For the collective today, do not ignore these signs from the universe. Why do we have silence, beginnings, hoping, Ma'at? Why do we have balance? For the collective today, why should they not ignore these signs? Why do we have silence, beginnings, hoping, and Ma'at? You feel stuck. So just confirmation, you do feel stuck. We're going to grab a few different cards, but we have 7 of Wands. There's an energy here of standing your ground. You're not actually stuck. You know, it feels like in this reading, there's a third eye opening and things are going to work out for you. What do we have for the collective on? Do not ignore these signs. 7 of Wands here. What do we have for the collective on? Do not ignore these signs. Why the Page of Wands? Now, for some of you, why 3 of Cups with the Page of Wands here? Why 3 of Cups in reverse with the Page of Wands here? Okay. Things are about to work out for you. What you don't see is you are being protected from someone. For some of you, it's actually a group of people that you're being protected from. 7 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, catching people problems, Knight of Pentacles. You're trying to move forward, but there is a group of people watching you, maybe focused on you. For the collective on do not ignore these signs. We have hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting, Ma'at. Your innocence. It doesn't matter what is up against you, what you feel is up against you. It could also just be life. Right? It could be life that you feel like is up against you. People, whatever it is in this situation, when you are telling the truth, it doesn't matter. It will always work in your favor. What I'm seeing is, you know, it might be someone here. Look at that. 6 of Cups with the Temperance card. Truly, it's all going to work out. Balance, peace, patience, moderation. But this is also, like with the Temperance card, this is Ma'at energy of balance, okay, justice. What I see is you're in a situation where there actually could be a false accusation kind of thing, but it's more than one person. Or it's like all of these people think something about you. There's definitely something here and it involves multiple people regarding you. You're telling the truth here. That's the thing. Victory. And so what Spirit's saying in this reading is you don't have to worry. Do not drop into the root of fear because of this energy. Now, what do we have here? What do we have for all signs, the collective on? Pay attention to these signs. Do not ignore this. Do not ignore the signs Why the Eight of Swords here for do not ignore the signs? Why the Eight of Swords here for this Ma'at energy? Confirmation though. It's not going to work out in their favor. There you go. There's spiritual court kind of in this reading here. You know, for some of you, you can resonate with spiritual court. Okay, those scales over here. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You have people here that are trying to pin something on you. Project something upon you. I want to say too, they're trying to ruin your reputation. I mean, we do have reputation. Three of Cups in reverse. It's funny that instead of what they're trying to do, a door opens where you actually have an overflow. Okay. Now you're being tested here though when it comes to the root of fear. You're in a situation where whatever's against you, it kind of seems like it's like bigger than you. It is not bigger than your truth. It is not bigger than your spirit. Okay. And the spirit's the ancestors, your spirit team that walks with you. And that's what I'm seeing over here. The Lover's card with the Eight of Swords. There are people here that tried to pin you. For some of you, you may resonate with the story of Joseph. What I'm seeing is the story of Joseph from the Bible, you know, where they all put him away, like Daniel in the lion's den. They put Daniel in the lion's den exactly where, you know. Now, for some of you, this reading is shifting a little bit. I'm just going to channel it as it is because I did see a card earlier that said discovery. You are going to be discovered. And exactly where the enemies, the people, whoever this energy is, this is Daniel in the lion's den. They put you in a den with lions, not knowing that that's actually karmic fate of what your soul destiny would lead to. They thought that they were putting you away. These people here. They put you exactly where God wanted you to receive your blessing. And so that's why this reading is, don't ignore this, okay? Because you need to know that in this situation, you are in the lion's den. You are like that Joseph story in the Bible. And any other story that's similar to this, because you have your own testimony, your own story. What I'm hearing is this is a testimony. They tried to ruin your reputation. They tried to tarnish your name. They tried to do a lot of things to you. And I will say in this reading, you'll know it's for you because it was bigger than you. And it felt that way. However, the weapon still did not prosper. It alchemized and transmuted into more in your favor. Why the Ace of Cups here? You turned into the Empress and success. God, I want to say God, universe, whatever resonates with you. God here denied, and I will say it was multiple requests in your name. Multiple people, for some of you, I'm hearing multiple people have actually prayed against you, and words are spells. And my crown tingles as I say that. It doesn't matter if one person, two people, 10, 15,000 people start, and I want to say tarnishing, I'm going to be honest, like cursing your name, where like it could just be the kind of thing where, again, words are spells. And what I'm seeing is a lot of energy. It may not be, things like black magic, things like that. You got a whole lot of evil eye that is focused on you. This reading can be past, present, or future. No matter how strong you are, maybe you can feel it, etc. God flipped it and reversed it. And this actually conspired in your favor. You got an overflow. So it's like each and every person that maybe said something, you received for each and every person. If it's 5, 15,000 people, God is going to multiply your lot, your blessings, 5, 15,000 times. And that's what I'm seeing in this reading here. You end up non-gender specific. The Empress is just simply someone who receives. They tried to take everything from you. And so you were given everything. and more than what they tried to take from you. All right. The reading went right in today, okay? Now let's dive just a little bit deeper of advice of how to navigate the situation. Again, this reading is do not ignore this, because if we look at the past and the present energy here, I will admit, like it's the kind of thing of, wow, it's just me and there's 10 to 10,000 people out there with weapons and I have no weapons. You are very protected here. All right. And that's why you're coming across this message. It does work in your favor. Just have no fear. And every evil eye will alchemize to wealth, to money, to prosperity. In your name, in your benefit, wheel of fortune in your favor, baby. 144 as I say that. Every weapon formed against you, when you are truly living in your truth, it can only turn to fortune. All right, and that's what I'm seeing. For some of you, you need to hear that. And this isn't a hidden gift. This is everybody, All evil eye can only alchemize to fortune when it's coming from a lower negative place. All right, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. What's advice for aligning with this Empress energy and Ace of Cups? What's the advice for aligning with this? Oh, that was the Ten of Pentacles right there. What's the advice for aligning with this Ace of Cups and Empress energy? Walking away from people who are rude to you. What I see is just like people not being nice, For some of you, kind of like bullying type of thing. I'm getting it's like a group of people of like, haha, poke. Don't poke the bear, okay? Look at that, Tower card. Why are they poking the bear? That's what I'm seeing here. When it comes to people who are in this energy, don't feed it. Don't feed the energy vampires. That's what they want, and that's what I'm actually seeing here. This was also an attack on the mental emotional. Don't feed them because they already have an agenda, especially when it comes to people like this. Like, it's understanding, especially when you are a good person, and I'm not saying pure, like perfect. I'm saying pure, right? You're not a perfect person, but Ma'at energy, you're pure. And so when it comes to these energies, don't allow these type of people, and again, specifically type of people, to take your energy, to drain your energy, to infiltrate your energy. These are people that you can't even have a conversation with them anyway. These are people who are very set in how they feel about you. You're probably the type of person that would be like, hey, can we talk about it? These people don't want to talk about it. I'm going to be honest, these people don't even want to know you. These people have a pretty firm and concrete belief of you that may not even be true. And so when it comes to these energies, walking away, because they've already made up their mind about you and they're unwilling to get to know you. And you don't deserve it. You don't have to take it. Not even if it's one person, if it's 3, 5, or 15. All right, and you do need to know that this is all in your favor. Now, what do we have for the Ancient Souls? Queen of Swords. And I said Ancient Souls over here. You could be an ancient soul. Feel free to go check out my other channel. I will not say the name of the channel. I haven't shared this name of the channel with the other channel as well. But feel free to find my other tarot channel. Queen of Swords over here. It's you holding up this sword of truth. Where, nope, if I'm truly in the truth, right? If I'm in my alignment, say you said publicly you ate strawberries yesterday. That person didn't eat strawberries. They're lying. And then it's 15,000 people. Now they're just posting that they ate strawberries. Actually, the collective really ate strawberries. So, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm hearing kicking rocks. And I don't know if you speak like that, but it's like, actually, I really did eat strawberries yesterday. So kick rocks kind of thing, where you don't have to take this energy. And you need to know that it all alchemizes and transmutes in your benefit, in your favor. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. What are some cards of advice? We do have communication, the word, Lord. The chess, king or queen, trust and strategy. Words are powerful. the word Lord, Logos. Words are very powerful. Now, I will say here, it doesn't really seem, look at that, this person that has candles in writing. You do have people, and it's interesting, I said the word petition. For some of you, be mindful that some people have even put a petition in your name. Anything that has been said, that has been stated, that has been written in your name, it is canceled, it is nullified, it is seized and blocked from taking any negative form or effect upon you. It can only alchemize in your favor fortune. You know, for some people, I will say, there's something specifically about like a petition or a name. Be careful. There's also a book and writing here. Somebody wrote down your name, and you need to know that, or they said it, all right? But you need to know that it didn't work out, but why did you use the collective's specific name? All right, now what do we have here for... Not door to romance. Why do we have door to romance for the collective here for this reading? Indecision, unknown, at a crossroads. Why door to romance and this indecision crossroads? Third eye. Angel of love. All right. Now, for some of you, there could be a focus on romantic relationships in general, but we have door to romance here. And then third eye. I kind of want to see, though, why we have door to romance. We're going to grab this deck. Why do we have door to romance here for this reading on? Do not ignore this. It's all going to work out in your favor. You need to know there might be someone coming forward towards you. We do have chemistry here. We have secret admirer. Why do we have door to romance and secret and somebody likes you. Okay, we have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Why indecision, unknown? Okay. And then why third eye, Archangel Metatron? Ooh, somebody likes you. And that's the truth, okay? We do have clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty over here. Clarity. And then we do have indecision, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Now, for some of you, this seems like it's separate from the reading, okay? Where there's someone coming forward your way. There might be someone who has their eye on you. We do have bitterness over here. Oh, why bitterness? There's someone who might have their eye on you, but they're not showing it. We have avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Archangel Metatron can also resonate with you. All right, it can resonate with this reading. Not all parts of the reading have to resonate with you. We do have confessions over here. With the sixth chakra, there's someone who sees you as a graceful, charming, kind-hearted person. Okay, like they just think that you're a good person. They could be interested in you. It could also just be like a soulmate connection. All right, I'm going to grab just a final card here. What's a final message for this reading on do not ignore this? It's all going to work out in your favor. Caring connections, okay? So just confirmation. I do see a focus on connections in general. You know, it does feel like there was a group of people, just multiple people that were maybe against you at some point. However, it does also feel like caring connections are being revealed to you in this reading, which is beautiful. All right, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.